For 4 days every July, a respectable, resplendent town in North Yorkshire becomes a literal hotbed of crime. Hundreds of the world's most evil and twisted minds converge to plot and scheme. Gruesome plans are hatched and... What? No, that's not what happens. I shall explain. Let's go back a while. It's 2003 and a small group of writers, editors, publishers and an arts charity come together with an idea, a fiendish idea. Led by crime legend Val McDermid and agent extraordinaire Jane Gregory, they hatch a plot to hold a brand new crime festival, but not in London. That would be far too easy. I know what you're thinking now. Why on earth in genteel Harrogate? Well, Harrogate was already a tourist destination. Named the English Spa in Georgian times, due rather obviously to its much sought after healing spa waters, it is now regularly voted the happiest place to live in Britain. So back then, alongside the water tourists, came the hotels, a beautiful theatre and Kurzel, stunning gardens, restaurants, shopping, and in the 80s a huge conference centre was built for the Eurovision Song Contest. There are a lot of reasons to love Harrogate. Established in Harrogate in 1966, and by now extremely well versed in delivering unique festivals and commissioning events of national importance, arts charity Harrogate International Festivals had already played a massive role in revolutionising the cultural landscape of the North. And it just so happened that Harrogate International Festivals were at that table, at that discussion, and in the perfect position to run with the idea. Another thing forever linking Harrogate to the world of crime was the Old Swan Hotel. The Old Swan has cemented itself deep into the psyche of many a crime writer. Nearly 100 years before any mention of the crime writing festival, it found itself thrust into the limelight as the unlikely hiding place for the ultimate queen of crime writing, Agatha Christie. If ever a location could gift itself to an idea, then this was surely a perfect example. As we know, festivals, events, the arts, they don't always get the support they need. So the festival team seeks sponsorship. And that comes along in the delicious and exquisitely paired form of, well, I'll let the man himself explain.
But there might just be one or two of you that haven't heard this before.
The parallels between a good crime novel and Old Peculier became immediately obvious.
The striking initial taste sensation,
With a rich, warming, fruity, full-bodied resonance,
before mellowing to a deeply
satisfying finish.
Well, it was all rather strange, but it happened in 2002, where we first became aware that the Harrogate International Festivals were being starved of funding, and they turned to Harrogate population to ask if there's any other way of doing it. I've always strongly felt that we ought to really do what we can to support the arts and the culture, because frankly, without arts and culture, life isn't really worth living. I was approached by the Harrogate International Festivals to see if there's anything that we'd like to do. So I thought, well, the one thing that we could do is to link the ancient history of Theakston's Old Peculier, which owes its origins in medieval crime, to perhaps a link with the crime festival. And that, if you like, was how it all first started.
Theakston's Old Peculier, the perfect partner in crime. Over the years, the festival has blossomed into a behemoth. Utterly beloved by readers and writers alike, each year brings a new programming chair, bringing their own style and finesse to the proceedings.
Now, if you give authors, anybody, a nice place to visit, they will come. And of course, word of mouth got out after the first year that it was a great event, that people really enjoyed it, that the town was lovely, we were made very welcome. People loved exploring the place. So then authors started coming from further and further afield.
And I was program chair in 2018. And, I live in America and work there mostly. So I called Grisham and I said, look, there's this really great festival in a very sweet little town in Yorkshire, in England. And I want you to be there. And so he came.
It's becoming the industry must-have. All publishers want to come, all junior members of important publishing teams beg to be allowed to come. Foreign publishers are coming, writers from all over the world.
The list of chairs going right back to Val McDermid is a pretty intimidating list of people to follow in their footsteps.
Well, I was just blown away, to be honest. I'm very proud to be doing it this early in my career, and we've got some great people coming.
It's the best festival in the whole world, in my opinion. It's the jewel in the crown of the crime fiction calendar, and you know, it's the best place in the world to be in July.
I think the festival has changed the industry in some respects. It's made publishers focus outside London, which is always a good thing. When we first did the festival, some publishers had never been this far north before.
It's a huge amount of fun, and I think, you know, for a lot of writers, we kind of look at it as almost like our AGM, where we meet up with everyone, you know, exchange gossip and basically have fun.
To be invited to participate as an author means a lot. It's a great honour, but it also means to a certain extent that you've arrived. Could I, as a young boy growing up in a British Asian family in England all those years ago, have ever dreamed of chairing a festival like this? No, but dreams do come true sometimes.
People who've just had their debut novel out are given just as much time and just as much attention as people who've been knocking around for decades like me.
Many happy memories and many naughty memories, but we won't go into those. Oh, look at him, isn't he dashing and handsome? Over the years, 250,000 people have shown up to talk about crime writing and crime reading, from 3,000 tickets sold back in 2003 to more than 18,000 in 2024. There are the Theakston's Old Peculier Crime Novel of the Year Awards, panel discussions and signing events. There are quizzes and competitions and Creative Thursday, and there might be a little bit of drinking. There are Dead Good Reads, New Blood, forensics training, murder mystery author dinners, and then a bit more drinking. Theakston's Old Peculier Crime Writing Festival has even hosted a band. I'm sure if you ask any of them, they'll be only too happy to tell you all about the time they played Glastonbury. It's said £8 million is added to the local economy from the festival, and that's not all. Running alongside is the never-ending quest to ignite the fire into new readers. This takes the form of the Big Read, with a new reader in residence every year, travelling to schools and libraries in the area to read and to talk and to inspire, because without readers, well, we're all out of a job. Here's what our readers say about the festival.
So as you can hear, I've lost my voice from just talking. It's like a 3-day wedding. You know, you're just chat all the time. It's brilliant. Love it. I've already booked my room for next year.
I'm a bookseller actually at Waterstones, Wimbledon. So any chance to come here, meet authors, network, bag some proofs.
It's lovely to see a high concentration of people sharing the same passion for the genre, and it's awesome.
It gets better every year. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. And it's just, I look forward to it now. That's my sort of main feature of the year. I think it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It's our first time ever here and it's been brilliant, hasn't it?
It has been amazing. Yeah.
We can't get over how lovely everybody is.
It's just brilliant. And everybody talks to everybody else.
And the authors are so accessible. They've been absolutely incredible. You just bump into them, walk up to them, talk to them. So friendly, so open, generous with their time. It's just been wonderful.
I think I've got the best part of 40 books signed. So it's meeting your favourite authors.
We come for the atmosphere in the books and meeting of the authors, and we like it. Otherwise we wouldn't come back so many years. It's
interesting, the books are wonderful. I've spent most of my money in this bookshop and at Betty's Tea Room. I'll definitely come again. For people that write savage murders, they're genuinely nice in real life.
This is a strange year. Actually, it would have made a perfect plot for a crime festival.
Welcome to the 2020 Harrogate International Festivals.
Even in that year, Harrogate International Festivals didn't skip a beat. They took the festival online with fabulous style and to the joy of all those desperately missing their bloodthirsty fix.
And the winner is...
Firm favourites alongside the prestigious Crime Novel of the Year award are the In Conversation with events and the Outstanding Contribution awards that always feature legends of crime fiction. Over the years, we've all shared the stage with some of these legends. I've been lucky enough to share the stage with the likes of Reg Hill and Colin Dexter and Lee Child and P.D. James, John Grisham. The names are amazing. Some, sadly, are not with us anymore, but what an honour it was to have been able to hear from and talk to some of these truly original and fiendish minds.
I think it's amazing. For the very first festival, I was sat in those very early meetings before the first festival in 2003. And you know, it was only meant to be kind of a small literary festival as an adjunct to everything else that we do. And we've created this absolute jolly monster now, which is just amazing. And it gives us a real thrill. And I think everybody that's worked on the team all the way through the years makes it almost their personal passion project, because it is so special and it really gets into the hearts of everyone we work with. So the team and I are always really proud to work and lead on this particular event.
It's the pinnacle of my career, really, this thing, and it's grown. We never imagined how it would grow.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but you are talking to one of the inaugural authors. I was here on day one, and that was a few years ago. Do I remember correctly, maybe 20 years? Oh my goodness, I was 10 years old when I came, and what I really liked about it, and this has persisted to this day, except to the extent that it's grown quite a bit, is that it's a place where writers and readers meet.
The key part about this festival is it's all about the readers, and that's the feedback we get. The feedback, you know, you can go to the bar and you're standing there and you're next to your favourite author. It's just magical.
Harrogate is my favourite festival. It's the most democratic of all the festivals. If you go out there, the writers, the readers, the booksellers, the agents, the publishers, everyone is in one place. You get to meet everybody. It's the only place I ever go where someone will tap me on the shoulder and say, "I'm ever so sorry to disturb you. Could you possibly take a picture of me with Mick Herron?" Doesn't happen at other festivals.
This is the top of the tree in terms of crime writing festivals, so I was really thrilled to get the chance to speak to the people who are here, who are incredibly knowledgeable. They are a lovely but tough audience, because there's so many people here with such a deep knowledge and passion for the genre of crime writing.
It's that sense of a fandom. There's two sorts of fans. There are curatorial fans who feel like they sort of own the gateways to things, and then there are transformational fans. What I love about the people I've met here is it's mostly the latter, the people who come and delight in the characters and live in imaginary worlds thinking about what they would do with them. And that's a real special privilege, and I think you'd get that really only in the north. The Gumps go, "Now what should happen next in your story?" I've had that before. I'm not going to follow the advice, but it's a really good idea.
You know, that's what we do it for. We write for the readers, and if they're not reading it, there's absolutely no point. So to come and mix with them and hear what they think, not only about my books, I mean, I know about my books, I want to hear what they like in terms of other books, because I'm a reader too.
We are at the heart of the Theakston's Festival, which is not the stage, but the beer tent. As you can see, it's only, what, 10:30 in the morning, and it's already buzzing, and that's part of what the festival's all about. It's people coming together, it's writers and readers coming together, having fun, and a few drinks as well.
I've been here for the last 20, all 20 of them I've been here for. So it's a highlight of July, highlight of the year really.
This festival is the highlight of my social calendar every year. I love the fact that you can sit and chat to people, and next to you can be like Fiona Cummins and Ruth Ware talking about their books or whatever, and all the panel sessions are brilliant as well. And for me, it just takes me away from like news and that serious life I have to have into a place where everyone's murdering everyone, and that's just really exciting.
I love being here. I really do. Also, I loved reading like Agatha Christie and P.D. James and Dorothy L. Sayers when I was a kid. So being here in the north of England on my holiday is sort of a dream come true. So.
I think the atmosphere in Harrogate is very special. It's very friendly. It's very big, but it still manages to be quite intimate.
It's so nice. You all know this. Everyone who's been here knows how nice it is. The tents everywhere, full of people clutching books. I went to a bookshop that was just crime fiction, which is therefore already the best bookshop in the country. So it's the best bookshop in the country. It's a collection of the nicest people in the country. It's drizzling. It's not really hot. Everyone's kind of comfortable. Everyone's got something to talk about. They can talk about the weather and crime fiction. It's as good as it could possibly be.
Everybody loves it. It changes people, you know, readers and writers come here. Everybody is thrilled to appear on a panel. Everybody is thrilled to watch the authors on the panel, and everybody has a fantastic time.
It means firstly meeting all the readers, that's the most amazing thing, and also meeting all the writers, firstly that I admire and the ones that I'll say that I've grown up with also. So it feels like you're just part of a really big community. So it's a big part, I say, of my life now as a writer.
It's the highlight of the year, really. I mean, I shouldn't say that because my agent runs his own festival, but really,
Harrogate is the one that we all look forward to.
It clearly has a huge place in all our hearts. The festival has not only changed crime writing forever, it's also changed the perception of crime writing. It has sold millions of books to countless new readers.
I was in South Africa not too long ago on a book tour. You mentioned Harrogate and they say, oh yeah, I know Harrogate. It may be based here in beautiful downtown Yorkshire, but it spreads throughout the world.
It certainly made it clear to people that the industry isn't just London. You know, I mean, 20 years ago when they were trying to get this festival off the ground, there were a lot of people that went, Harrogate? You know, where can we eat?
You can easily walk into town and beautiful shops and beautiful restaurants and vibrant cultural scene and lovely gardens, and it's a great place. So I think a part of the attraction for people from London is coming up and experiencing what Harrogate has to offer, not just because of the festival, but generally.
It has grown to be an institution that is loved by the attendees, and I think also really appreciated by the publishers and the booksellers.
I think any event that becomes a leader in its field inevitably changes the industry, and I think what Theakston has been wonderful in doing is making crime fiction truly inclusive.
There's even now a little bit of snobbery about crime fiction, but 20 years ago there was a great deal, and I think this festival has done a lot to get rid of all that.
Well, I think it's focused people's minds much more clearly on the possibilities of the genre.
I've heard many times at the bar, known as the Drinking Detective, that the Theakston's Old Peculier Crime Writing Festival is the biggest and the best crime writing festival in the world. And I'm certainly not going to argue with those psychos.